Who might you be? Another adventurer, I see. Well, that is quite fascinating. Well, it's simply because we haven't had one, at least over here, in years. Oh, it's no problem. It's not like we care or anything. Granted, not having someone to converse with, that's somewhat different than who you're used to talking to. It does get pretty boring. So, what brings you here? Do you know why you're in the shadows? Strange. I only say that because, well, someone would have told you by now. It's not normal to have a new traveler come through who has no idea why they're here or how long they'll be here. Oh, it's no problem. Not to us, at least. The longer you're here, the better. The more fun all of us get to have. Me? What do you mean, what am I? That's a little rude, don't you think? I'm what's considered a Lamia of sorts. But that shouldn't be a priority of yours. Have I been following you? Only the last few miles. Why does that bother you? Well, it's not like I'm going to harm you. Not in that boat. Oh, please. Don't think that I would waste my energy on chasing you down. You aren't quite my cup of tea, as you humans like to say. I just came here to see what all the fuss is about. Oh, well, as much fun as I'm sure others will have. I will be here to watch it all unfold. Besides, my mistress wouldn't allow me to leave this lake. As much as I would love to follow you more, to see what happens, I am bound to this lake. So, naturally, when I was told that you were crossing our home. Well, I had to see you for myself. Hmm? Why? Well, I'm sure my mistress told you how there are many she persuaded to join her in the lake. Well, I was one of them. However, she seemed to like me a bit more than the others. So, instead of doing what she normally does, she gave me the option to turn into this. And I must say, being a Lamia is much better in comparison to the alternative option. You plan to move on, is that right? You know you won't escape. You cannot escape. Sooner or later, you will find somebody, or somebody will find you. Somebody that you cannot resist. It's happened to so many others. It would be a wonder if you were able to escape. Rarely anyone does, but I'm sure someone told you that before. Careful, don't fall over. You've been sitting in that boat, rowing for quite some time. I'm surprised that you still have, what do they say, your land legs? Well, just a little bit of teetering back and forth won't kill you. It's completely falling over that will be your demise. Oh yes, falling over by this lake is dangerous. That's how one of my friends went. I say friends because he also fell. However, he was not in favor of the mistress and got the alternative option. If you fall and land anywhere near the water, she will take you. Or I will. Of course, humans are absolutely delicious, and we rarely get anyone's here. So, whenever one crosses our path and dies, succumbs to the darkness, well, we feast. I admire your tenacity, your stubbornness and will to continue. But you won't escape. I know for a fact that you will fail. Well, simply because everyone else who's past us and who's traveled the way that you are traveling has failed. I'm sure you will see one or two of them here and there, and I can promise you that they will all see you. You can hold them off, can you? Well, we shall see about that. If I may ask, as a curious individual, where does your beacon point to next? Well, that's fascinating. Nobody that I've heard of has ever gone in that direction. The creature or creatures there will very much enjoy having someone new to speak to. Of course, I am absolutely sure that you won't escape. Like I said, nobody who has crossed this path has. So, what makes you think that I have any confidence in you? So, you intend to prove me wrong, is that right? Well, I'm sure you've heard this at least a dozen times at this point, but we shall see how far you go. I will not tell you what the prize is if you make it past the shadows. Nobody will. Not until you get there. It ruins the surprise, don't you think? Right. Well, I won't keep you waiting any longer. Farewell, and good luck, for I know that you will need it.